Yo, what's up, guys? So, the topic today is going to be about righteousness. I wanted to cover this topic because I feel like it does not get enough credit. We talk about how God covers our sin, and all that good stuff, which is wonderful, but I do think that we should also seek righteousness. We should seek to separate ourselves from sin. Some people take it to a point where they feel a lack of an incentive for them to come clean. But now I am hopefully going to cover why there is an incentive. What is that incentive to seek righteousness, right? So first of all, seeking righteousness in all ways allows us to have a more straight path. So when we try to avoid cheating, when we try to avoid um, manipulation, to be correct in one manner all the time, right? In the sense, like in all manners, my bad, in all manners to try to be correct, then we have to cover a lot less for ourselves, you know? For example, lying, right? If you're lying, right, you're warping reality in a sense, right, to benefit yourself, right? But at the end of the day, it's not the true reality of what has occurred. So eventually, the true reality will clash with your fake reality. You get what I'm saying? And then the true reality always proves itself to be true, and so it never always works. So it's always better to, for example, tell the truth, right? And it's always better to not cheat, to do the best job at your work, right? For example, stuff like that, right? Now that's one aspect of it, right? Another aspect of it is that if you separate yourself from sin, you are closer to God, because what separates us from God? It's sin, right? So in my personal experience, and I can only speak about myself, um, when I put off my sins, when I really dedicated my time to purge all the bad, to purge all the my struggles with maybe addictions, my struggles with bad habits that lead to sin, to really reflect on myself as a person, uh, dealing with pride, dealing with other issues, right? I realized that my walk with God became closer because I'm aiming to please Him. I'm aiming to walk in His will. And so, when that happened, I found God speak to me like way, way more clearly. Suddenly, God came to life in my life, if that makes any sense. So, for me, I feel like growing up, I did not hear the incentives as much. I did not see the full benefits of trying to walk the righteous path, because, in a sense, Jesus is our righteousness, right? But it also says to take up our cross, right? And so we must bear our burdens. We must not bear our burdens, sorry, but we must aim to be right with God. We must aim to try to please God, to walk in His will. We walk in submission, and in submission means to walk in His will, and His will is for you to sin less, to be more like Jesus, right? And so, yeah, I just wanted to say that because also sin warps our reality, right? For example, the guy who steals thinks everyone steals. The person who cheats on his wife thinks that everyone's trying to thinks that everyone's going for his wife to try to make her cheat with them. You know, those are just a few examples. I'm out of examples, but there's many more, right? But we always have a warped reality based off of the sin and the struggle that we deal with, right? So, yeah, that's another reason why I think we should try to purge the sin. We should make this a year of purging. We should make this a year of separation from the things that keep us away from God, because closeness with God will lead to His favor, and through that is a huge step of obedience, and that will reveal God's blessing. That will reveal His favor in your life. And I pray that that would be so. I pray that that would be so. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, hope you got something, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.